Hello. You'll never what? Don't go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
Well, now that you're live, I can't do that because that's called culpable evidence.
Yeah. It's called
I
liability.
will never. And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Man from Osirion, Mummy's Mask. We are getting closer. I mean, I went onto our Patreon page today and put Ryan Messina in the credits next to Mummy's Mask GM alongside myself because I am going to hand off the torch. It is official. Mr. Ryan Messina will be taking over this campaign when I am done, when I'm damn good and ready. But when I'm done with this current story arc for the next dungeon in mid-season 1. And there's going to be some technical, there's going to be some change of formatting, there's going to be a lot of stuff. And we might film a little bit behind the scenes to get up and rolling. But I'm hoping the next time you see us live in X amount of weeks or months for this particular show, I will get to play a new character. And Ryan will, you. I choose
Me.
you, Pikachu.
Ah!
So, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, not everybody's here, but they're coming, and we've got so much to do, so much to get through. When last we left our heroes, but quick question, technical question for Matt Witt.
Sure.
In Fantasy Grounds.
Okay.
I'm wondering, can I pull up the last map? I rung a bell.
The last map
through one of your characters
on
through
is
your
the
characters.
Tomb of Akintempi.
Yeah,
and
but
we're not
doing
there
a
any
city.
longer.
No, we're doing a citywide shot. I was doing like the
But our
left.
tokens are there.
Yeah. So it'll just whatever map your token was last position on, that's what it pops up. So we weren't positioned on the overmap, so no, sir, you cannot. But theater of the mind, baby. Woo.
Oh, that's fine. I am going to do a lovely shot of the city in the city. Okay. Now, if you guys seeing this?
With all the numbers?
Yeah, that's fine.
Memorize.
Memorize. There's no legend here, though, so it doesn't help us much.
I go to number 10.
You're currently positioned at number 28.
What are you talking about? No legend. I'm right here.
Oh! Aiden Williams is in the house revising his role as Fall, the man, the myth, the legend. The Umbrella Academy next season is going to inspire me, and perhaps I'll just wipe him from existence in a timeline loop episode. Who knows? Guys, you guys are mid-battle. You're battling each other.
I win.
Other. Yeah, like... What?
By default, because he is of good alignment and would never possibly kill me, whereas I am not and would. I win.
Yeah, the logic battle right there.
What?
I'm not evil, so he can't be like, "Oh, you're evil, die," because I'm not. He won't kill me because he's good aligned, but I have no qualms about ending his life
Okay.
for the survival of my own.
Of your own. Well, it might just well be a survival of the fittest situation.
Oh well, if it's of the fittest, I lose. But
Hey, I do this. Clap, clap.
oh,
Yeah.
damn stump!
All right. So, let us. Do I have the battle board ready? Be nice if I had that ready to go. Nope. Never mind. Adding a little of our own ambient music, our own very special. Actually, I have Mummy's Mask battle music that I put together. Yeah? No?
Curate.
Curate? Is that the word I'm looking for? You sure? It's not orchestrate?
No, you're a tier lower than orchestrate. Curate is a symbol.
Avengers curate.
Yeah, like that's something you never hear, right? Avengers curate, and they're like, what? All right. Guys, we ended on Vex Vandal's turn. Had Vex or the Nanites acted, I believe the last thing we were doing is Vex had decided to climb the virtual balcony in his dream towards the image of the goddess Callistra, who was beckoning his alliance. The doors were closed. In real time, the Black Ichor swarm nanite, even we dare reveal at this point, covered Vex Vandal, had grabbed R3N by the face and the flat of his palm. Pustules were probing cheeks, nose, ear, mouth, looking for an opening.
That's right, baby. I'm probing your face. Prepare to receive my pustule.
With consent. This is a special venture.
No consent.
You animal.
Yeah, I just, this is on me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just wasn't ready for that full-on character. He's a lonely boy, so he's just had him in his stump all this time.
Oh, so lonely.
Can I have a? I love you, Xander. I'll never leave you. You know that from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So anyway, pretty sure my New Year's resolution was,
I digress.
was less tangents.
So yes, do you want some climb check?
I do. I like my acrobatics.
Let's do it. 12.
You begin the moderate climb. Talking about like a 12-foot, like a 12-foot balcony, right? Or sorry, 20-foot balcony, and he's making slow progress up the vines and the railings and the nice lattice work. Oh, look, they imported lattice work across the inner sea just for, here for Assyrian type purposes. And meanwhile, we had R3N.
Yes.
I'm thinking of what kind of attack this would be.
A proboscis attack.
It's like trying to force someone to drink a potion.
Consent?
Well, right now you're kind of like, I don't really like this, so,
Diplomacy.
I would say it's grapple.
Combat maneuver,
yeah, combat maneuver.
CMB versus my CMD.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Right. Let the Mummy's Mask dice roll. Day 2. Poke. No. Footfall.
Pardon me, sir?
Yes.
There he is. You were identifying this creature. What is it? Is it a swarm? Is it an ooze? Something in the middle? Maybe both. You rolled high enough to know that it's like, you're not certain, but you can at least categorize it in one or the other or both. And your
gelatinous Vex.
That's not bad. Not necessarily going to argue with that. But
T1000. Take your pick.
You deep. Not yet. Then he becomes my character. That your rapier is ineffectual at this time. What would you like to do?
Is there an open window nearby?
Yes. Beyond you on the, I guess, left, shall we say? Okay, let's paint a room. For the audience is standing in a doorway of a room where there are sort of a cot bunk structure either side, left to right, and a 15 by 10 room. Okay? Directly across from the door, set to the right a little bit, that way down, the wall is a small window with the what do you call it? Not the beads, but the wire lattice, to let cool air in the night, but to keep critters out, bugs, you're kind of on your own. Unless you draw the diaphanous curtains. On the right, near the window, is R3N. and advanced towards him, sort of to the right of the door, grappled him in the center of the room, also is this creature. Lying on the bed behind them, on the door wall, so sort of out of the way, is Arif. And on the back wall, or the far right wall, beside R3N, because those two are in the back, the window side of the room. So stepping in this corner, on the floor, on the wall side of the room, stands Fafal. Looking the other way, to your left from the doorway, is the rest of the open room, and standing beside or directly behind, I think we left him, is Wellaf trying to get his punches in. You all see that? In your mind's eye? Okay, so
yes.
So Fafal, what do you want to do?
Okay. Grading over the window, is it like heavy, like properly bolted in there, or is it just kind of like placed where it's easily punch outable?
Oh, you could punch it out with relative, like it would it's not like a free action, it would be a standard action, but not a lot of force, a couple of kicks, whack whack. It's not that durable. It's like a shuttered kind of thing. I just realized we could use, where is it? We could use the party sheet. Yes, let's pull up the party sheet. Yes, you see this? Now I'm kind of covering. That's crappy. I'm trying not to cover the. Anyway, so this is what I'm thinking. Okay, let's stick to the corner here using this inside wall, and we have Wellaf has jumped out of his bed, and then we have Air flying on the corner, and we have Vex here. So you see this? This is sort of like your relative positioning,
Right.
to one another. Let me just adjust the facing. Now, well, if you were behind him, right, you didn't move up, and Fafal had to kind of stand beside R3N, right? So right through R3N, north of you, lies the window.
Okay, gotcha.
And they are on the window wall, where you are on the door wall. The door is actually right beside you here. I don't know if I can draw on this, but it seemed like a good idea at the time.
But south of me.
South of you, if you reach out your left hand, south of you is a wall. And if you went along that wall towards Vex and Wellaf is the door.
Okay, got it. So seeing that the window is graded, that plan goes out the window, and I will rush out the door and see if I can find something to, that'll deal with an ooze or a swarm. Because I'm kind of getting feelings of both, but neither as well. So I will rush out the door, and I assume it leads to the top of a staircase at the end of my move action.
Yes. Now you provoke an attack of opportunity from the creature, but while grappling, I believe its focus can't really do that, like unless it's something very specific, like a weird creature. Either ignores you or does not have the ability to execute said attack of opportunity. So you pop through the doorway, you're in a hallway.
Yes.
If you continue west, there's the stairwell that moves down into the main room.
Yep, I will do that. Continue moving west.
Okay. Getting past the combatants, shoot down the hallway with a double move. This should put you on the stairwell.
Okay.
Halfway down, you're at the point where you're kind of coming down beyond ceiling level and you can see the room.
Okay.
Anything else you wish to do?
Not at the moment.
Okay. R3N. Now, you asked me some questions in between episodes, and just, shall we say, just to stir up a little bit of audience interest and intrigue. Okay. I'll answer them now. First question, your crystal, your backup crystal. Okay. We talked about it's how often you update it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And morning rituals was the what we kind of concluded to.
Right. The only problem right now is it's the wee
not
hours.
morning.
Yeah, you haven't
Correct.
you haven't ritualized yourself just yet.
Yep.
But it's on your person. It's easily accessible in a pouch. You know, I don't think you'd have this like tucked away in a backpack. It's secured in a pouch, but being an android, I'm assuming that you have sort of the military pockets, the utility belt.
Yeah, just a little belt just underneath the breastplate
Right.
there that kind
Or-
of slides into.
Right. Now, in your armor, this is very valuable. This is like a crystal that if a humanoid took it on whatever alien planet, you're boned. So I'm assuming you have some kind of secret compartment or false bottom either in your utility belt or the pop out, police leg rifle pistol. Oh no, it's just a little pocket that the little
RoboCop.
yeah, only it's like the the vent that pops halfway and out the top he slides the crystal, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a small reveal.
It's essentially like the full round action to retrieve kind of thing.
He asked me about the shape. It's kind of shaped like a coffin, looking like it's like a crystal quartz that fits in the size of your hand, and it's about the size of a dart.
Oh, come on. I would have gone with the dark crystal.
Oh, like the shard, like the big pink shard.
Shard, yeah.
Yeah.
Shing.
I'm not opposed to that.
No, awesome 80s reference.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you're asking about its durability, what it would take to break.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I have. I was at work when you asked me this, so of course I never ran home and checked my screens. Glass, no. Wood, iron, stone, mithril, amadite.
No, it would be a
Ice.
precious gem. It would be a precious gem for sure. It would be like, I would say bare minimum a quartz.
Like
yeah.
stone. We'll compare it to stone.
But
Crystal can be as tough as stone. So a hardness of 8. Not easy to break. Crystal might be a little bit easier to shatter than actual stone, so I'd say a hardness of 6, considering most things are like 5. It's tougher than most wooden objects that are 5. Let's say like 6 or 7. Okay.
Cool.
Now what you want to do with this, I don't know, but hopefully that answers your question. So anyway, getting back to the fact, in case it was, vital to whatever you want to do, your plans.
Yeah, I have a couple ideas.
Okay.
I'm lying too, but we're going with stuff.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
So my face is just kind of being uncomfortably touched, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So
Sorry, I'm trying not to pull the camera and show you. Yeah.
yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure I know what's the fully happening here. So my hands are free though, except for the one that's on my sword.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I forget. I started off. Was my shield being charged?
no, bro. My nanites ate your shield. That was their
Oh
first.
yeah, they hooked the Asalugi on it.
Yeah, they melted it.
Actually, they started damaging it, but I don't know if they took the broken condition yet.
All right.
But
Well, to get
still.
a hand, so to get a hand free, then I will relinquish my tower shield.
Here's
and-
a good side reference. The crystal's about this big.
Yeah.
And you
Cool.
stick it in your neck and
All right, I will take
get it.
the crystal.
Get it? Erase your memories? No one gets this. Huh? Yeah? No. Oh, fine. I'm holding up a big eraser, like a chalkboard eraser, and he lost his mind. Memories, wait, erase. No. Fine. Cretins, go ahead.
I love dad jokes, man, but
Okay, sorry.
I will. So I release my tower shield. I want to pull out my memory crystal. So free action, move action.
Free action to drop the shield. It would be a move action to retrieve an item.
Okay. And for when I go for the uploading process, how much of a action economy do I need to go through? Start doing that? Because normally I'm not under duress.
You uploaded yesterday, right? So you're only
Yeah.
down 24 hours.
Right.
It's not something I would recommend you do mid-combat.
Yeah. No, just curious. Just again, that's several ideas floating about.
I'm guessing like a 10-minute thing. It's like studying a spell book. You're uploading new memories. You're overwriting. A little loading bar.
Yeah.
1 to 10 minutes, depending on If you have
Okay.
a blue USB, or if you have a black or a white USB, the 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 USB, you know.
All right. In that case, I just want to jab the creature formerly known as a Vex with my memory crystal.
Oh, you want to use it like a dagger, like said dart. I was giving that's a size reference.
Yeah,
this is why
but
you
it
want
is-
to know the hardness. Oh, I see where we're going.
Well,
with this.
you know, when
Yeah,
in the
okay.
hand.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would give it to you as, what do you call it? Impromptu weapon. Do you have feats for
Impromptu?
that? You know.
No. I have feats for using Tower Shield, and that is it.
Okay. So with a unfortunate, because it's not meant to be a weapon.
Just
No.
out of curiosity,
Yeah.
does your character know what's attacking him, or is he just as stunned as the rest of the dudes here?
I think I would have an inclination of its technology, similar to if it's nanites, I'm filled with this stuff.
Oh.
He's had his suspicions back at the Spire when he first attacked and charged up the MP shield. Then there was a memory lapse, and now with more exposure, and sort of rethinking old thoughts that were purged. Kind of thing.
So I have some theories that if they are nanites, and that is my sum of essence, that hopefully by jamming my memory crystal into what is you-ish, all that,
Mhm.
that there might be some sort of almost kind of think of it like in the Matrix when you had the clone the Mr. Smith.
Oh yeah, he like totally went black goo and like started overwriting other software.
Oh yeah, no. I suppose your memory backup would essentially be a digital version of you.
Right?
Yeah, okay, but see, Vex's nanites are acting
Yeah.
like Smith. He's trying to invade and possibly.
But I'm trying to Smith what the Smith.
Smith the Smith.
Smith the Smith.
It hasn't been done before.
So you're trying to use it as a decoy so that they go for the crystal and try to override it and buy you time. You're trying to just jab it in them so they're distracted. There's two U's and do some kind of nanite surge.
Well, instead
out
of fighting
of-
it
out of
physically,
the
I want to fight
crystal-
it on its terms.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
can't.
he wants
I've
to
tried
jump
to
to the
stab it.
virtual.
Yeah, I tried to stab it, but all that does is hurt Vex.
Yeah, well, if you stab him in the head or in the brain to get in there, because right now, like, it's in his mindscape, so
Yeah.
it's using Vex's mind
Yeah.
like a motherboard.
Oh, dude, stab me right in the center of the forehead, so I'm a unicorn. Love it.
You mean go full Diablo, Soul Crystal?
Dude, oh yeah, Deckard Cain.
Yeah,
Dude,
Okay.
if you die and the nanites win, your character is dead.
Yeah.
He becomes my monster. Just so we're clear, I'm not building a super Vex. If
No,
you die
but-
from this, dude, from the trauma, you're dead. You need a new character, and I have a goo monster. So be careful what
So-
you wish for. He's like, oh yeah, unicorn me. No, you don't want that.
But there was a famous person who said, "Go for the head."
um,
No, I go for the jugular.
you could go for the neck. Try and get it in between the spine, the nerve center to the brain kind of thing. You're looking to connect to an actual human brain.
Yeah, his interface isn't as fancy as mine.
Well, I'm just saying, like, this software, this chip, this hardware is designed to interconnect with an android at the cerebral cortex at the base of the neck.
I want to stab him, and I want to keep it in there, because then I think I might have something for my neck. Did I use a hero point yet?
Mm-hmm. I think he used it fighting the sand creature to stand or something to save
But
their
we
bacon.
leveled, though, right?
Yeah, that's true. I did say you guys will be...
Okay, so hear me out. This is what I would like to do.
Okay.
I would like to take the memory crystal out, and again,
Mhm.
Kaiba, if it doesn't roll, it doesn't roll.
Yeah,
I would like to go for the stab for the neck.
Hero points
and-
do tend to make reality malleable, I'll tell you that.
Okay, I want to stab, right? And then I have my sword in my hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to cut my artery, so that my nanites will help interface into Vex.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So you want to bleed on the crystal.
Nanite fight, baby.
Okay.
That's actually kind of cool. This would be interesting.
All right.
It's like it'd be like the Venom Carnage fight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, if you have the force and will and this doesn't hurt to like stab a friend, you could just stab yourself in the arm with a crystal. Like, just get your own goo on there. You don't need the sword. 'Cause
But
you start-
I want
You want blood? Stab yourself.
Stab
with a
your
crystal.
arm.
Yeah, and then
Get
pull
the
it out.
blood on the crystal.
And then-
stab me.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know how much is necessary though. So if I'm going to kind of go all in on this scenario,
Okay, so what are we talking about?
Just take your hand right off. We'll go stump to stump. Dummy sticks, baby.
not on the camera.
Docking. D&D style. Sorry. I'm so
No
sorry.
worries.
So sorry. That one was for you, Gamma.
No, it's to help with the interface there. That's what I'm thinking. It
The
won't kill me.
the temptation to take what you said up a notch is just overwhelming. Like, don't take me to that place, because I'll be like, oh yeah, you think that's rude and inappropriate? Chin up the bar. Anyway, okay, so what artery are we going for to get it? Like, you want a flow of nanites?
Yeah,
Okay, so
A
like
constant.
like on your.
because if it's just a couple of drops on there, that may not be enough.
Oh, okay, so if it's in your hand, you're gonna want to cut your wrist. Cut your wrist, and then you go for the shot, and then you're all over. Like it's coming out. Closest artery is here to the crystal.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm assuming
Yeah,
you're
so
going for. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm saying go for that artery.
Okay. You realize though, if you cut yourself badly, you're going to start bleeding out Constitution. You're going to take
Yeah.
bleed damage and con points, which means you can
It-
actually bleed out in X amount of
is-
rounds.
But it is in order to protect an innocent and a friend on top of that.
Yeah. No. And honestly, if this thing gets
And I am
old,
a paladin.
So cute that you think Vex is innocent.
yeah. Well, I
As far as
also,
our
Just
friend
always
is.
sees the bright side, you know.
I also kind of get though that if these nanites get control of R3N, he's done anyway, and he doesn't want an R3. You don't want an R3N nanite controlled thing walking around. So
Yeah,
I
because
think he'd
that'll be
rather
a
die.
real goddamn goo monster.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, I think he'd rather die trying to save you than give in, or at least not be around when it takes you. So okay. So where were we? Drop the shield for free, pull the crystal, and then wound thyself, and there you are, bleeding all over the crystal, and you're done.
Well, I'll use a hero so I can get a free action. So I can get 2 standard actions.
Okay. So what do you want to do with your
Step.
last one?
Stab.
Just step. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's have it.
Oh, stabbited. I will have to.
Oh, hang on a second. I think you've targeted. 1 second.
You'll have to target me. I can't see the map, my friend.
No, I'm using the actual combat tracker. You can target things in the tracker.
Oh, well, there's my new thing for the day.
So I've done that.
So actions, I shall use a long sword, but I will have to give myself a -4 because I am not proficient with my soul crystal. Who knew?
Improvised weapon.
Yeah. Actually, -3 because I leveled.
Hmm.
And away we go. Take this. 17. It's a hit.
Okay. Can I have your roll percentage?
Certainly.
Well,
That
you are
was-
blind. He has a hold of you. You don't have a hold of it. So even if you kind of grab to line up the shot, going, he has a hold of me, I have you, and you just kind of go for the neck.
Sure.
I'm not saying a 50% blind chance, but there's got to be like the concealed.
86%.
You were fine. I'm gonna say the 20% miss chance of concealment. You're good. So you ram a jam of this thing. Okay. Roll a D3. I mean, it's a rock. It's not really a sharpened blade, so
All
roll me
right.
a D3.
I rolled a 4 on D6, so 2.
Okay, plus strength.
And I am a strong boy. That's a 3 for my modifier, so it's a 5 in total.
Okay. So Vex is at 10 wounds. He only has 9 hit points. So you jam this thing in here, and the host
dude.
body, Vex,
Yeah.
falls unconscious inside the nanites.
Hold on. Stop the bus for a second here. I'm assuming that we would have probably addressed our wounded status before we.
You got
laid
wounded
down
this
to
fight,
sleep.
dude.
Oh, that's this fight?
Yeah.
I kind of effed you up a bit. Sorry.
Remember,
Dude,
remember
I'm down.
you were at the gate.
Down.
You were at the gates, and he slashed you, and you went, "Screw this!" and you ran inside. I'm coming, honey. I don't want to die. I'll take the deal. Remember?
Right.
He opened up your chest with his sword, You took
That's
5 from
right.
that. Another 5, you go down. So Vex,
I'm down.
your body, you're unconscious. You're at -1.
Yep.
Need for stabilization. This makes you vulnerable. But
Sure
the
does.
the nanites want you up and running. If you're vulnerable, we have a better chance of getting you. But also, R3N's plan makes you vulnerable, and he's possibly in a position to help you much better this way. We shall see.
My
Well-
hero.
Well, Af.
Sure.
Okay. There's a muffled sort of yelp from inside the goo, and all goes quiet. But the form holds up. You know, it's more like I'm the flesh and you're the skeleton. You're a frame, but you're not necessarily holding me up. I'm encased you like armor. I can actually hold you up. I'm moving your limbs. So holding you in this position.
Just a battery. Just a battery.
Exactly. So he wavers, but he doesn't fall, and there's a yelp from inside. What do you want to do?
I have no fucking idea.
Through his statement. It's been a weird day.
No, it's just because I have no clue on what to do here. So
Well, R3N, are you talking everybody through your plan? I guess you don't want to say it out loud.
No, I don't think he can talk.
he can't talk.
That's
He's
right.
got a hand in his
He's
face.
still-
There you go. There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah,
What's your
fucking chef.
alignment, Mister Sekhmet?
My alignment?
Yeah.
What were
I
you
am-
doing? It's a very personal question.
Well, no. Like, would you not try to help the dude who's being drowned by the goo monster?
He was.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to like attack the goo monster.
Yeah,
Uh,
I just. Yeah.
Oh, what are your knowledge skills? Knowledge Arcana. Like F.A.O. was actually because in first edition it's free. You can make these judgments. You get skill checks. Doesn't burn a chevron, as it were. So
history and religion?
okay.
That's all I have.
You can do other checks on trained at a DC of 10.
Okay. Not in fancy
Um,
grounds.
No.
Yep.
Roll me a d20.
Oh, sure, if you want me to roll.
Yeah,
ones and
roll
twos.
me a raw d20. Add your intelligence.
That's- you sure about that?
Yeah, intelligence modifier.
17.
17. Okay, with a knowledge laser 17. Okay, you know 3 things. This thing is not unnatural. You believe Vex has been encased in a monster and is getting badly hurt by R3N trying to hurt the monster. And your own experience fighting this in the last couple rounds, you've come to this. So you know Vex is in there. And you know this gooey ooze has encased him. And as we try to hurt the monster, all we seem to be doing is hurting Vex. At least you have that clean slate, like where you don't accidentally going, oh, monster die, and like just take him from -1 to like -con. You know, I can give you that much.
Yeah, that I already knew that. That's why I have
Okay.
no idea what to do.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you were trying not to metagame, going, my guy can't really read the situation. Sorry.
So I do not know.
Anyone?
Like,
Fraction.
because anyone like, I guess fuck, I don't know.
Chapel?
No.
Clear. Get any of that?
That won't work either because he's covered, so I
Channel?
can't target him. So like that, yeah. I guess I am done. I have no idea what to do. So
Okay. Fafal fled. There's also Arif asleep or who's just waking up. You can move to guard Arif. Or you can, like I said, just wait to see if there's an opening. At the very least, you're granting R3N a flanking bonus.
yeah,
+2.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just.
keep kicking away. right?
I don't know what else I can do here.
No, I
Sorry.
know. It's a bit of a puzzle, and we're obviously off the grid here as far as regular
Threaten the
do-
square.
He's just looking at the ground at the thing's feet. Okay,
Yeah, so I am done.
Arif. Where's Frank? What's going on? Somebody explain to me what to do. No. Episode 4? Somewhere between episode 3 and 6. Old Man Arif was personally taking care of Vex Vandal at the mausoleum. You guys remember that?
Vex is not.
No, but the audience, hopefully members, the players, work with me here. A little dream sequence. A little thing from Arif's past being connected to people from his past and how much Vex reminded him of someone else. He's taken a shine to you. He bailed you out of some trouble, and he's stuck with you in a party, being sort of an uncle, as well as taking R3N under his wing. And as you guys scratch walls and get him information, he's been kind of the dad figure, really. So what he does next on behalf of myself, strictly for the story, not to cheat anything, is I'm going to have him make, where are we here? Knowledge. He as well is going to rack his brain for the proverbial, knowledge arcana, knowledge nature. I need more information. You know what I mean? Knowledge, religion, what is this thing? What am I looking at? You know what I mean? So he's going to take a round or two just to go through his knowledge skills, and he's trying to figure out what this is before he tries to make a move. Will my powers help? Will my powers hinder? Because remember, he just woke up, and no one's in a position to bring him up to speed. So with a 10 unstranged arcana, with 21 untrained nature, and 24 religion. But I believe he's allowed to use all these skills as if he were trained. I'm surprised it doesn't say that.
He is allowed to use them
he's the knowledge,
trained.
The knowledge bunny. And that's Arif, which brings us back to Vex. Vex, you're climbing up to the balcony. She's like, come on, so close,
And as I reach for that last handhold, a giant crystal comes and
No meta. You're having a happy dream. 2 move actions, 2 climb checks. Get 10 feet up, you'll be at the bottom, the edge of the balcony. Come to me.
Oh, natural 1.
Natural 1. He's halfway up the wall.
And then a 14.
Okay. You're halfway up the wall, and suddenly the building shakes like an earthquake. No, you don't see any protrusion, but the building does suddenly shake as if struck by something. It's almost like, not on your side, but the back of the building got hit by, run with the bulls kind of thing. Kaboom.
Yep.
Okay. This makes the wall shake and you fall. You try to catch yourself. Reflex.
Okay. 18.
Okay. You manage to catch a vine, pull, you still fall away to the ground, but you manage to catch enough to slow your fall that you hit the ground hard, it knocks the wind out of you and you're dazed. And in a dream state, you feel that, right? Anyway, it's that kind of thing that makes you feel like you would normally wake up. You're dreaming, and that kind of pain, that kind of shock is usually something that's like, you know what, this dream's over. You ever done that? Lucidly in a dream?
Yep.
You lose in your dream, you go, screw this, I'm waking up.
It's usually, if I pee here, I'm going to have a problem to deal with.
Yeah. Yep. You're in a car accident in your dream, and you get out, it's like you just don't want to deal with the people and the, or you're you're peeling yourself off the steering wheel going, oh, the airbag didn't go off. That's stupid. Something like that. And you believe you're dreaming. You believe you're talking to cluster in your head and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, anyway, you hit the ground and the wind's knocked out of you and you're completely dazed going, and your brain goes, I want to wake up. And it doesn't. You are forced into the proverbial coma because you're in the negative, Anyway, very dazed, staggered, we shall say. Now, You're in a dream. Your subconscious could still run, and we have direct access to Nanite, and your brain is alive. You're not dead. You're bleeding out. So we'll say in the dream, from now on, you're staggered. You can take a single action. Okay?
Okay.
She's beckoning to you. She's looking around. She's like leaning over the balcony, reaching, get up, encouraging you kind of thing. And now in the real world, I have grabbed you last round. I need to maintain a grapple. And since I've held you grabbed for 1 round, I get a +5 to maintain said grapple, I believe. What is R3N?
+4, yeah, +4.
CMD, what's your CMD?
15.
15. So if I have a +4, that knocks it down to 11. Another 2. Okay. If I can't maintain a grapple on you, I can't do moves. I'm not allowed to do the restrain, which leads to the pin, which leads to the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, which means you no longer have grapple.
Yeah. So I grab you, and then I try to grapple, and I fail. And I still grab you. I actually try to make a grapple check. Yeah, so actually I don't even get that +4, because I only grabbed you. Because you got to
You were
maintain a
maintaining,
grapple.
so you would.
I thought you had to maintain the grapple, not just a grab.
No, you were
So-
attempting to maintain.
Okay.
Within first edition Pathfinder, you just make a grapple attempt, and if you beat the CMD, you two are grappled. From there, the next round you have to maintain, and then you can roll to pin.
I haven't got that far. He's not grappled. He's only grabbed. Remember? There's the grab, which can come before actual scoop grapple. The one-hand grab. Some monsters can grab you, and then they've got to pull you in and grapple you.
Zeb Diggy Dog in the chat on Twitch said we should try to freeze it. I don't know if we have any freeze in our suite.
Not bad. He pulls out the nitrous oxide. He just pees on it really, really cold. The android's been from deep space. He's been holding it that long.
If you run quickly down to the river, down to my transportation pod, if you look in the bottom shelf, on the left-hand corner, as soon as you get into it, it's about 25 feet underneath the wall, flowing water filled with crocodiles. But
Somebody's new character, the Oracle, busts in the room and has the void. What do they call them? You have the mystery, and then you have the powers the oracles get. Starts with the E.
entropy?
No. The category of powers. They're different for every oracle, but it starts with E. They're called extra revelation. Revelations. You have these revelations, they're powers, and one is the void. You pull cold air from the stratosphere all the way down into somebody and freeze his butt for D6. This is great power. Anyway, barring that, which could happen, I just try and pee on him. So no, I cannot get anything going on here with this grab. With this grapple, I think I have to release you.
Yep.
Move action. I don't want to move anywhere. So yeah, we're mixing up with the grab and the grapple, and I'm not doing so good. You jabbed me in the neck. I'm confused. Which brings us around to Fall.
Yep.
I come off of Vex, and it rolls for your stabilization, Vex. Failure.
I failed.
You're at -1. You're starting to bleed out. What is your constitution?
10.
10. Okay, so we're on the 10 round counter. You're not alone, because R3N just slit something and is immediately going to start taking con damage. But Fall is on the stairs and does what?
And is going to run down and see if you can find a torch
Okay.
or something of the like.
A lantern, yeah.
Yeah. AoE
Okay.
elemental damage.
Yep.
So
There is now this is like wee hours of the morning, so they don't have any torches burning. You know what I mean? Like this is like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, like this, everyone's asleep. However,
I figured people would be partying still.
No, they wrap that up or shit to boot people. You don't have to stay home here, but you got to go home. You don't have to go home, but you have to stay here, right? Outside, you see flickering torches and candles. They have some kind of visual going out through the window. In the room, with your dark vision, because you can scan the room instantly, you have dark vision, you are a sylph.
Yes.
You see oil lanterns and the like. They're just doused. You got to go light them.
Right.
So whether you go retrieve something that's not lit and light it, or run outside going, "Can I have a candle, brother?" to get light that's already going and then come back inside,
Let's run outside because I got no fire sources on me.
Okay, you get as far as the door, and you put a hand on the door, and you're just about to open it, and you feel eyes on you. And you look around, and you see little green eyes up in the window. You see little green eyes under the table. You see little green eyes coming around the counter from the kitchen. And you see little green eyes under the chair on your other side cats. Lots and lots of cats. I'm going to add new competitor. It says rat swarm, but we're going to call it a cat swarm. A bunch of cats are in the room. Not enough to form a swarm that you can see at the moment, but there's way more than just a few house cats in here. Fafal, what do you do? You're at the door. You've used a move action. Looking around is pretty much free in the dark for you because you have 6 foot, you know. Do you want to use a move action to go through the door? Or
Yes.
do you want to retreat back up the stairs?
Let's pop the door open.
Okay, pop the door open, head through.
Yep.
Because like drawing a weapon while you're walking, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to like open a door while moving feet. You know.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Unless it's a what do you call it? It's a common barrier. It's a tavern door. If it was like some dungeon door, then yeah, that might be a thing. But okay.
Yeah.
So decide like, oh hell no, right? And pop open the door, head outside. Okay.
Yep.
Not barring the door, but near it, you know, because it's illegal to block an entrance, fire hazard, you know, type of thing, right?
Yeah.
But clumped up in like concert tent style are a bunch of the faithful, all camped out in front of the tavern on the edge of the street, but like they're kind of tucked away around the corner in the alley, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to stay out of the way, they don't get trampled in the middle of the night or anything, but they're lining the wall on both sides. And then the 1 people become 2 people, become 3 people wide around the corner. It's like 6 people. The alley's filled, and they have little candles and stuff. And that's the light you saw at the window.
Right.
You pop out the door, right? they all go, hey! Oh, it's him. Yeah, it's you. Right? It's not the chosen one. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you see people just kind of mellow, you know, smoking their hookahs and have the little candles and quietly chattering, or just curled up sleeping. You know, some are awake, most are asleep. And they're all waiting for dawn and, you know, the chosen one. But you step through, and right on your right there is a line of people. The street is quiet. The moon is relatively bright.
Right.
Where do you want to go? Jump in with the faithful, head across the street, head down the street, head up the street, seek an alley on the other side. Where do you want to go?
Let's hop into the faithful.
Okay. So, hard right, getting into the line and maybe that alley where you're surrounded with people.
Yep.
Get some light, get a torch, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think you have enough movement right, left, because it's not a very large building to sort of like get through the door and a quick glance around, and then you shoot down 5-10 feet to the edge of the building and into the alley, and there's just a throng of people in there. Hey guys. Right?
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. You got to stand there and like, you know, ask for a torch or, you know.
Yep.
Okay. R3N.
Yes. I would like to lay on hands.
Okay. What do you got?
1d6 HP. 4 Vex.
Let's have it.
Ah!
Here's the thing.
Hmm?
Like Wellef was saying, you have no target. He's covered in goo.
I'm targeting the entity that I stabbed. So, I am trying to channel through my crystal.
Oh, you're trying to use the nanite blood connection on the crystal to get to Vex?
That's what I'm trying.
Okay. Since the crystal is you, I'll allow it to be a conduit. Maybe not as helpful as you'd like it to be. You get like a D6, right?
Would you let me sacrifice more uses per day of lay on hands?
Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
boost it, because I was gonna cut the HP in half, because like most DM would be like, no, you're channeling a rock, you're not touching the guy, and he's buried in goo.
How's about I wager my 3 uses per day, all of them for that 6 hit points?
Oh no, you only need 2. I just say I was gonna cut the damage in half. If you want to double down, I'll let you have the 6, and you still have 1 left.
Okay.
So you double down.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Can you just actually? Or are we just in the theater of the mind here?
That is thematics that the DM adjudicates.
No, I'll allow it. An extra action for a hero point. Oh, you just used yours.
If I use it on myself, it's a swift action.
Okay. Well, how
Why?
about
To
that?
use it on my crystal.
How about this? This round?
Yeah.
Okay. You take your 3 points to give to him. That'll stabilize him, and he's only like 2 points down. That will actually bring him back up to like 0 or 1, so it's not bad. That's
I
only
don't
with
know
one
that.
use.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that.
With a swift action, you heal yourself, right?
Sure.
But that's going to close up the artery.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
The intention was to not heal me. It was to heal Vex.
All right. I'll tell you what. Usually this type of thing, so that you don't multiply actions in a single round like a haste, immediate actions usually cost you an action next round. So yes, I'll use 2 channels, but you can only use move actions next round.
Yeah, drawing from the future. I got you. I'm not going anywhere anyways.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, let's look at Vex. 3 points back. 1 for 10. 2 for 9. 3 for 8. And all 6. So, yeah. He's back at 5. So laying on the ground in your virtual dreamscape, Vex, right? You're stunned, the wind's knocked out of you, and then you feel like, to you, it's your body getting better. You know, like, you remember when you're a kid, you fall off your bike, you had your wind knocked out of you? These days they drag you to hospital, you just be like, I'm good, give me a minute. And you just know you're on a timer, just like, I need 2 minutes just to hug the grass. I'm just gonna lie over here, hug the grass. And your friends are like, you okay? And you just kind of know you are. You can't breathe. The wind got knocked out of you. You know, it's no need for helmets. You know, just you're lying on the grass and everyone's laughing at your ass. They say you're okay, but they just stand there and laugh. And 5 minutes later, you know, your body recuperates, right? So for you hit the ground, poof, you're completely out of it. And then you just begin to feel better. You feel weak. I mean, your body still has the 5 hit point damage out of 9. But yeah, warm, fuzzy sensations. Her, you know, looking up at the goddess of revenge. Yeah, sure. R3N, we'll say that's your entire turn with all this juicing.
Yep, sounds good.
Juice it.
Yes.
Rat swarm. I see you've titled the creature.
Sorry. Is that better? Cat swarm. It's cat swarms go. Fafal, you're amongst the faithful, and you're like smiling and, you know, offering to take a light, maybe take a watch, that kind of thing. Yeah. There you are. Right?
No, but like, does anybody have a torch or alchemist fire?
I need fire. I gotta go back inside. They're like, oh, brother, no, we didn't see anything. No witnesses here. Okay. They're all looking at you confused, and you see all their little candles, you know, their torches, and beyond and these lights go like all the way down the alley. Then there's a gap, and then you see a multitude of little lights, little green eyes, all clumped together in the moonlight, enough to constitute a swarm. And this swarm moves 15 feet up the alley and hits the edge of the faithful, who start, of course, freaking out. A double move from the swarm, and they're almost at you, 5 feet away. And people are just getting run over by cats, freaking out. You ever sit on your couch and you're playing your Xbox and you're in the zone and you got the guy pinned and you're having the sniper battle. Maybe you're playing Battlefield 5 and there's a guy in a tower and you're like lining up. He sees you see him, and you're gonna take the shot. And he's gonna take the shot, and then your freaking cat runs like right across your lap for no reason. You're like, damage or no, you're freaked out. This is what the alley of people start doing.
Gotcha.
They just start losing their shit, and that's a swarm with a double move. Well-off.
Okay.
Well-off.
Yeah. All right. It'll be the same as last round. And nothing. Because nothing's really changed. From my perspective, so.
Okay. I would like to apologize to the studio audience, especially a special guest. My older brother happens to be watching. I've just confirmed. This is not at my best, man. Why do you... I've been asking this guy to watch my show for 3 years. He shows up, we're like completely winging bullshit sci-fi stuff, and he shows up now. Gee, thanks. But kind of funny, since we were talking about older brothers earlier, Ryan. Remember that?
Yeah.
I said mine was nice. You guys said yours were horrible. the record state. Sorry, not sure still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Same as last round.
There you are, and all of a sudden you hear the screaming of catastrophe of cats and people outside the window down in the alley.
Cats aren't really a concern right now.
No, I'm just saying. You hear people panicking out in the alley, and something weird's going on out there. Old man Arif, Frank has yet to show at 9. So, oh my, what's going on? Where's Fafal? Uh-oh. Fafal's gone, and we hear cats outside. This is not good. The curse is coming to take him once again. Vex, you're laying there prone.
But I am not dying.
Nope. No, you feel better.
Yay.
You feel
Thank
better.
you, my friend.
You peed a little. There's marks on the stand, but you can worry about that tomorrow. What do you want to do?
I want to climb, my friend.
Okay, pop to your feet as a move action, hit that wall, and give me a climb check.
12, man.
Okay, you hit the wall, you start climbing, you reach up, and there's no lattice work. There's like a gap of bare, really hard to climb wall for a good 5 or 10 feet, because as you grab the lattice work, you ripped it away from the wall. Honestly,
I want to pull off
the pseudo monster actually released his grab on Ryan, so there's no wall to climb, huh? But the wall's there.
Okay.
Anyway, you try. Like, there's the wall. You try to climb the wall, but it's really hard. You're not gonna do it with a 12. So.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. Fafal.
Cats. Yeah. So immediate 180 and bolt out of the encampment, past the inn, and just keep on running. Double move, 70.
You're gonna go through them, or just back out?
No. I'm running back.
Oh, so you 180 and go back outside?
Yes.
Okay, so the funny part is, it's like as people are like reacting, there's that chain reaction of people also getting up, trying to figure out what's wrong. People are getting up around you, and you're just like kneecapping them. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean like hitting them the kneecaps. I mean you're pumping legs and knees or smacking people in the side of the head as you run through these people all getting up.
Yep.
Just bowling down the
Absolutely.
faithful. I think your acolyte days are about to come to an end because you're assaulting several. And so you double move.
Yep.
Difficult terrain. Okay, so one move to get through difficult terrain, and now you've got an open move of what direction, how fast?
So if I'm back past the acolytes, then I'm in the main street.
Yes. Right on
I'm
the
going
edge.
to. Yes, I'm going to. So if is the inn to the right?
Behind you on the left corner. If you reach, yeah.
Then I'm going to run right down
away
the street.
Yeah, away
Yes.
from the. Okay. All right.
Because there was more cats in there.
Yeah.
So, boom.
Okay. So. He runs away. Sorry.
Yep.
No scream. You don't want to draw them. Okay, so he bails into the night once more. Didn't you do that like in episode 12 or something? Just like, I'm out.
Yep. Pretty much.
Heads for the coast once again. All right. R3N.
Yes.
You feel the feedback of the channel positive energy flowing into the humanoid, which you believe is Vex, and you think you're helping.
Yeah. I carry on. Just
Maybe too good. The crystal gets stuck in his neck as the wound heals around it. Whoops.
I will fix that in the details.
Can I have you roll a d6?
You're just going to touch that up in post.
Actually, it's a d3. Roll me a
all right.
d3.
That's a 1.
You bleed out 1 point of constitution in the round you've gone by from jabbing yourself to now. Oh, actually, no, it's been 2, right? Because this first you
Yes,
jabbed,
it's
started
been 2.
so I need another one.
No, okay.
Another d3.
Oh,
That's a 3.
That's a 3. So you've lost 4 con. Where are we here?
That
Do we
puts
have-
me at 8.
Right, so we have a damage. How do we do a damage con?
Let me see here. No, not like that. How would I put a -4?
There is a
44?
damage category beside it.
Yeah,
on
we're
your
looking at
sheet.
it. It's popping up as 44. What if you just put
Yeah.
8 and see what happens?
8.
Yeah, there you go. And see, it says bonus -3. So.
But for -8?
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just damage. Sorry. Yeah, put in your 3.
4. There we go.
4. Okay, -1, which
Yeah,
puts you at.
That's
okay.
how you do it. Sweet.
Because it actually wants the damage points listed. Okay.
Well, sweet for those who were wanting to hurt R3N's constitution.
Right. Now,
Ow.
does it not automatically drop your hit point max?
Yeah, it would. Any
Mm.
modifiers that he had, he would not have the.
You
bonus
only
from.
have 1 level in here. You're supposed to be 2.
We
Yes.
we had this
Haven't-
discussion. We decided to just run it at first, because we made.
Oh, right. It wasn't the next day. You guys hadn't. Yeah.
we haven't technically leveled yet.
Yeah. Sorry. No, that's fine. That's right.
It does not seem to modify my current HP.
That's fine. Anyway, but your con is you're down to 8 points of con. A couple more rounds of this, and you will bleed out.
I have more health than I have constitution. I have more health points than I do constitution at this point. So
Unfortunately, yeah. So what do you
Hey,
want to
man.
do?
Crack a healing potion.
I would, but I'm
What are you
kind
gonna
of
do?
using my nanites at this current moment.
What are you gonna do?
Carry on to the course until I can free my friend Vex.
Okay. Well, you've jammed him with
Yeah,
the
and I use
back
my
the-
standard.
Pick your shield back up, bro.
No,
Grab the
no.
EMP.
There was a second part of the plan. You wanted to what? Charge your nanites? You wanted to do something. You've healed him, but were you going to try to surge through the nanites with your nanite blood? What were you trying to do?
Well,
There was another
the
part of
whole-
this plan.
I do have some cool android abilities, like nanite surge. I can do that once a day. Make-
Okay.
And if that would give me a benefit on my nanites battling this nanite shell.
You've bloodied up
Mhm.
a crystal. So you've given a dose of nanites to a backup brain. Hopefully
Yeah.
the backup brain knows what the plan is, but we'll see. Anyway, it's a reaction. If your nanite backup brain and with actual living nanites come into contact with enemy nanites, they would act like antibodies. It's a
Right.
natural electronically programmed reaction. So if you want to surge your blood as it's spilling out onto this crystal to make them super nanites.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
do that. Nanite surge.
Okay.
And the cool wire circuitry that's through my skin is illuminated.
Okay.
I actually,
What is the benefit to you normally?
it normally would give me a +5 to any D20 roll.
Okay, so your fortitude score right now is +1.
Normally my constitution is normally higher than it is. Right now it's -1.
Yeah, no,
Because
I mean
the-
like your character level. These
Yeah,
net-
it should automatically adjust that for you.
No, I want your original, not the bleeding out you, because this is a blood sample now, so it has your original level, your original fortitude. So
My fortitude save.
yeah, it should be +1,
yeah.
+1, -+2, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the original. Okay, so you had a 5.
Yes.
Okay, so with a fortitude DC of 11, add the surge is 5. I'm going to treat you like a poison. You have a +1 fortitude, your base is 10, DC 11 poison, which you are. You surge the nanites, they just became 16 because you have a +5 to the roll.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to have the nanites make a fortitude save against you or poison injection at 16. I rolled a 12. Even with my bonuses, your nanites begin purging, corrupting, and doing something for Vex. Vex Vandal.
Hey.
Remind me when I get to you. You're going to have an immediate saving throw for something. Back to the cat swarm. Sorry, R3N, you're done. Yes.
Yeah, I feel confident in my actions.
Now your nanite surge. Is this a move action or swift action? Because remember, you cost me a standard action. I cost
Yeah.
you.
It's an immediate.
Okay, so you're fine. It's an immediate action, and you've burned from that double whammy from last round. No standard actions or attacks from you.
Yep.
Cat Swarm pursues, goes through the people. But strangely enough, yeah, they get hurt, but it doesn't attack them like a swarm would attack a bunch of people. These people do get hurt and ripped up by cats that are aggravated, can't be helped. There might even be a casualty. Beset is on the rampage. But they are not the target. They don't stay here and wipe out these people. They go through them and they head for Fafal. Fafal's base speed is 30 feet, yeah?
35.
And mine's 15. Run, little sylph, run. Because once we clear the alley, this round, double move, terrain, blah, move through things.
Yeah.
We're going to be running down the street, chasing you. So the cat swarm moves through the alley, rips up a bunch of people. Wellaf, it's not Wellaf's concern. Wellaf, Joe, you got anything?
Yep. Nope.
Nope. I'm here, yeah, and it's like, damn it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't really do anything. So
Standing there in shock. What's
standing
going
there
on?
in shock. Yeah.
What is going on? Arif doesn't know tech, maybe can wrap around that you're a golem, a construct, a very advanced construct of a person with a soul. Do you know there is an actual creature in Osirion called a Shopti? A Shopti is the creation of a rich, not so nice, noble person in the Osirion culture. They make a body, a golem of silver and gold. They have necromancy and wizards take a piece of their soul, a shard, stick it in there like bait. And then when they're done, they have their naughty life, they hope that this thing will serve judgment. When Anubis takes the feather of truth and weighs the man's heart and his deeds on the scales in the afterlife. This
So aim to
Shopti,
trick the gods never goes over well.
these things act as bait. There's a lot of them. But when do you encounter them? Once in a while, these creatures break free, gain free will, and return here, or bust out of their tomb as a new person, as a strange kid. They're extremely rare, but they are in books and legends, and I believe this is what Arab thinks Ryan is. If he can wrap his head around something of that kind of lore in Osirion, accepting whatever Ryan says he is, an android from outer space, another country, or a sheer Shopti from afar, that's probably what he thinks of you. So, treating you like a Shopti, I think Old Man Arif would try to heal you. You cut yourself, you get blood on a crystal. Let's say it's blue, you Vulcan bastard. Jam it in the guy, you do all this stuff. Then you channel positive energy. He witnesses this, but you don't heal yourself. You're still bleeding. So you're still bleeding, my friend. Here, let me heal you. So he would actually say it out loud.
Desist from your action, please, Master Arif.
Okay. Intimidate. You don't have time for diplomatic. Please. He starts reveling up his channel. Intimidate the old man.
13.
My level is 10 plus my level is like 11 plus my wisdom modifier. No, he's not intimidated. I really want to do this. I haven't touched anyone in so long. No plan ever goes smoothly, and it's funny when your own allies put a monkey in a wrench, but I honestly believe he'd do this. However, since you're not willing, now I have to make a touch attack. Come here, hold still. I want to touch you with the power of Christ compels you. Get the glowy hands. Pharasma really wants to help. So now I got to pull up Frank and attack you with my glowy helping hands. This is really... When we started this and I said, hey guys, let's add some Iron Gods, the sci-fi aspect, which is Starfinder of the future, which is happening right now in 4750 and Mummy's Mask. I really didn't think it would...
You end up with an old man trying to touch a young boy android.
Guess who? Yeah. You do it better. Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey there, little android. You're looking mighty taunt and sexy. Look at those muscly arms and stabbing that big goo monster. Goo monster.
Dude, okay, stop. That's too good.
Just gotta slip that whistle in there, and you're like, bang on, buddy.
What are you talking about? Hey.
We were going to do a Mythic campaign, and Ryan was going to play a wizard, and that's the voice he was going to use. It's been a long time. Oh God. I don't have. There's no basic range of touch attack on this. So on my main, I want to touch you. Oh, here it is. Touch +9. Nope, those are ACs. Oh, CMB range melee. There it is. -1. Okay. So targeting R3N. My melee touchy. 18. Oh, he's good. That's a pretty good lunge. But misses you. Now, is your AC with shield? Take your shield off, right?
He went
don't-
high. He should have
my
gone low.
Yeah, my my shield's down. But my touch attack is 11. Shield's-
Oh, right, because I just did a regular attack. No, it's not a touch attack though with the spell. I have to touch your flesh, right? I can't heal you by touching your armor. Joe, back me up on this. I'm trying to forcibly cure someone. It's the same thing as like trying to hit you with a vampiric touch spell. Are
Yeah,
those
it's
touch
just
attack?
a ranged touch attack.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay.
It is a touch attack. It's not a like you're
Okay.
not going versus his. I don't think you're going versus his touch AC. I think you have to attack him.
an unwilling participant. which
Right,
this is.
an unwilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's like, do I just hit his touch AC? I got you, and you're healed, or do I have to like get through to the flesh?
I
Now-
would, because we normally do it. If the touch attack is it's the touching.
Right. Well, this is the thing is like if I can cast a 3rd level spell, or even the 1st level harm, right? The 1st level inflict light wounds, right? The actual opposite. What do you have to do to
Like a
your?
It's
touch
just a touch.
It's just a touch AC of 11. Okay, so
Yep,
he's got
touch
he's-
AC.
That's what I figured. Okay, just double checking. Too many systems in my head. We're gonna have to do something about that.
I think technically you can make a save against it.
There would be a will save.
Okay, so I grab you. You're about to take 6 points.
No. I make a will save.
Okay.
12.
The DC of my spell.
He probably will crush it.
Yeah, it would be 11 plus my mod would be like 15. So you fail. And unfortunately for you, okay. However, the good news is, I guess, after all this fuss, is this does not heal Constitution. You are bleeding con. I'm not casting lesser restoration. I am casting Cure Light Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So he tries to help you with your hit point loss. You feel positive energy flow. And you feel better, and any hit point loss, like the scratches on your face, heal. But the actual, we've hit an artery, you're screwed. The doctors are like, I'm sorry, you're gonna bleed out like they do in the spy movies. I need lesser restoration. I need something to stop ability point damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, try as he might and work against your plan, it's ineffectual. Oops, I think I just skipped Vex by mistake. Vex,
Yeah.
your turn, sir.
Climb.
Okay. This is difficult. This is a flat scale wall. We're looking at 20. Is this within your scope?
15.
No.
Wonder what I can do. What can I do? Could I acrobatics my way up?
Yeah, if you want to take a run at the wall and do the Prince of Persia to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Like do the hoop jump with the backboard, you run, you get to a point, and then if you can just get to those lattice work or get to the balcony, sure.
I'll try that.
Okay, so you back up and do a,
Yep.
acrobatics.
Bam! 22.
Okay, so you do. You run up the wall, you get that 10 foot, and now you're clinging to that last spot. And you're done. But
I'll take it.
one more climb check, and you're up to the balcony where you can just hand over.
Sweet.
Okay. As far as me, as the Vex, that is the goo. Oh, right, Vex. Saving throw, we forgot.
Right. Saving for what?
I need a willpower save.
Oh, this isn't going to go well.
Wake up, Neo.
5.
So, as I was saying, for fall... no, the nanites that are you. Let me just think here. So, I'm being injected. I took a fortitude save, which I failed? Yes. Right. So, Vex, you run up the wall, you cling to the thing, you're like, hey, all right. And you look over and there's the balcony or whatever, but she's gone. You don't see her. She must have gone inside. It's sitting there open and everything, but it's like...
Oh no, am I too late? I must hurry my advance.
Okay. For fall.
Going for the ladies.
Trucking down the street.
Trucking down the street.
No regrets?
If I have a straight line, full out sprint, 4 times my speed.
Okay. Throw me percentage dice. I have an idea. Back when you were there going, hey, brother, give me a light, there's that moment where there's a 50-50 chance where you could just, like, take a move, snatch it from him, and then start your truck through the, you know what I mean? Instead of, like, going shit and just bailing. I don't know if this is going to do any good if you have a plan to, like, slow them down, find some oil, but 50-50 chance you got a torch in your hand. What did you roll?
67.
No torch, just trucking it. Okay, well, I'm trying to help. R3N. Hi. D6 con. Sorry, D3.
1.
Do you know you can actually make a D3, right? You can actually...
Oh, you can make it a D3?
Yeah, you right-click on your D6 and go to the Mystery Cube custom dice. And if you hover over the one on the right, there's a D3 and a D2.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah,
But I still like my...
Yeah, I'll let you keep your 1, but I'm just saying, I just noticed you're doing roll D6 word.
Yeah.
One more point of con. So
Call me old school.
I've got you here. I'm going to bring you up to 5 points.
Down.
Well, it's up 5 points of con damage, right? Which brings that down. Nice try. I'm not paying attention. Okay, bleed out. The old man's trying to grope you, healing your hit points, but at least he's not interfering with your plan. Luckily, the old man does not have the power yet to stop you from what you're doing. Okay. How many surges can you do in a day?
1.
Okay. R3N, what do you want to do? Your crystal and nanites are sparkling a little bit, like sun off a dappled water stuck in its neck. The space around the crystal, the black nanite goo, has receded a few inches. You see the every little bit of his dusky calishite skin. So you know they're affecting, probably slowly, possibly not enough, but if they can maybe reach Vex, if you can get Vex awake to fight them. You know what I mean?
Use.
What about you?
What about me?
What's your next move? You're free of the creature. You've given Vex a fighting chance. What's next? You can't fight the creature directly with a sword, but you have...
Yeah, that's not in my hands, though.
It's over there, but what else are you going to fight it with?
Well off. Quickly, grab my shield. Over there. There's a panel above the Holden. You must open it and press this sequence.
Okay, let's go back to the party order. So, Wellaf.
So I want to spend my entire turn explaining in painful detail almost.
Okay, Wellaf, step 1 square to the right. Move past Vex 1 square. Become adjacent to me 1 square. Move through my square. Pick up the shield on the wall where I dropped it near the window. And your gold. Why don't you just pick it up, man? It's right there. Like, it's adjacent to you. It's 2-3 squares away from him. Unless you need to keep this thing's focus. It's not like you threw it. It's there, dropped on the ground beside you.
No, but I don't want to release what I have going on right now.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to let go of the crystal?
No. No.
Right, you're bleeding. Sorry, I thought you were backed off and free and ready to do something because you were talking to Arif. Right. So you're hanging on to this thing. Okay, then I want a CMB combat maneuver check because you're trying to grab, like, there was attack, but now there's holding on.
Yep.
Right?
Sure. CMD, but where's my CMB, boy?
Right next to it.
I can't use
BAB,
I can't use Mr. Limp Body to fight you, but now that he's awake and living again,
combat.
the goo and the body are struggling. Struggle.
Struggle. CMD 15, buddy.
Is it on the combat tab? The
No, main tab.
Oh no, it is actually on combat. I found it.
It's
Okay.
also on the main tab
Mhm.
at the bottom of,
Okay.
like, right next to the CMD.
11.
Miss.
Not
Okay.
today, my friend.
That was my standard.
Okay. This thing's wiggling, reeling, you know,
Mm.
goes over and starts trying to climb the wall near the window. It's, no, don't have that much control. Vex, wait, come back. The goo needs you to fight. Throws himself out. Just no. Okay. What do you want to do? Okay, so you're trying to
Try to.
maintain
But
and fail. Okay. Cat swarm chasing you down. This is just going to be a war of attrition. Sooner or later, you need to get to a coast or getting it tired. We are quadrupedic. We're slower than you as a swarm, but they keep coming, man. You keep booking it. Speaking of booking it, let's look at the map. Okay. All right, 28. You guys see this on Wati map?
Yep.
Aiden, where are you going? North, east, west?
Well, so we're assuming that
The bottom left corner near the 2, that street that's buried under that edge of the round disc, which is the 28,
yeah.
that's your street, and you're heading up. So you're-
Okay, heading up.
So you're just about at the intersection where you could either go left or west, or actually this map is set sideways. Yeah, left is actually north on this map.
Right. Okay.
You could go left, which is north, or straight ahead, which is east, where you're running. Anyway, you're running in the direction of the Acropolis.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a left, head north, because I'm going to get to the river.
Okay.
Cats hate water.
Yep. Is that why you petitioned the Wajet priestess and oracles? Because they're water river? Very good.
Ah.
No, I knew that, but I don't know if we ever talked to if the audience ever put it together going, why is he hanging out with the priestess? You man whore? No, it's because they have the water they can protect him. He doesn't just man whore himself out to everybody. He doesn't man whore himself out to everybody. All right. So Wellef,
Yeah.
get my shield, blah blah. Oh, and then he's like, this. He obviously wants to hang on to the crystal, and then all of a sudden you see R3N look disappointed and graspy that this thing got away from him with this dagger sticking out of his neck, this crystal. Do you want to possibly restrain?
Nope. I will get the shield like he asked and follow the procedures.
Can I have an
whatever they were?
Can I have an acrobatics check, please?
Sure you can. Huzzah. That was a 7.
Okay. It's you playing basketball, right? And you're trying to dribble to get through the guy, and he's just nope, that kind of thing, right? Even though the guy's got his back to you, there's not enough space between him and the wall to get through him. You try and go wide, and this thing is moving around. And like I said, remember how I said it seems to be aware of you? Okay. Arif, R3N literally in common or Syrian yells out, "Get my shield." I know what that is. I know what that does. And see, my CMD +5 is the reason why you're not getting to where you want to go. But you still have a move action left, so you could technically try again.
I will try again. Let's see how well Fantasy Ground likes it. 10.
Fantasy Ground does not like you today.
It's just it is what it is.
Okay. It's Arif's go. I'm still relevant. Stop this madness. Where's Joe? Where's Frank? He's supposed to save me 15 minutes ago. He's not here. Somebody text Frank. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil.
Wow, speak of the devil. Literally.
Come on, man. He just pops up on... Come on, Frank. So, you know what? I'm going to... forgive me, stream audience, okay? I'm live for the stream. What do you want to do?
Well, let's see. Considering I have no spells, and we haven't leveled yet, so I am just going to back up and see how this plays out.
Thanks for coming out. Okay.
Yep, and I'll see it.
Okay. Well, talking is free. Any advice you can give, make sure everyone's on the same page, you know. Vex Vandal. A surge and a willpower save that you failed, but you feel the building shake once. You're climbing up the wall, you're clinging to it, okay? That sense of lucid dream comes back to you. She's gone off the balcony, and you can actually climb up if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, kind of climb check. DC is now easier.
Please be good to me.
7. Okay, you don't fail and fall, but you do. Oh, actually, no, that's less than 5, so you fall again.
Damn it.
You fall, kathump, and take the proverbial, but I'm dreaming. What do we got here? Woo! Take the D3. It didn't roll. Oh, that's weird. Oh, because I didn't drop it in chat. I have to. There we go.
Yes, sir.
1 point. You take the 1 point. The 1 point of damage. You guys see Vex suddenly shudder. You see the goo monster suddenly shudder like an impact shudder. He just stands there wavering for some strange reason. Vex, you're flat on your back again. Again, can I have a willpower save? This shock trauma, this constant physical damage in the real world in your brain, the
Come
Matrix
on, baby.
makes
14.
it weird. Not enough. Oh, you have a +1 though, right? What's your will plus?
0.
Oh, okay. So close.
Wills are not good for me.
Okay. But you want to. I don't know. You want to talk to the lady? It's nice here. You never get to get into Pharaoh's palace. All right, you get up and do what? You're on your feet with a move action left.
Move. I have a move action left, so I'm gonna try the acrobatics back up there again. Why not?
Okay.
Worked the first time. Come on, magic number. There you go, 24.
Okay. You actually get high enough. Okay. Now, like I said, in reality, we got to work out the high jump. Okay. In this virtual landscape, you did it once. And again, the lucid dream state of like, no, I like it here. I'm going to get it this time. You do. With that roll, you actually get all the way up. Not just the lattice work, but you actually grab the rail of the balcony.
Oh, finally.
And you're, clinging
I'm
to
coming, my lady.
As for me, where am I in the real world? I got a crystal inside of me. I'm fighting the fortitude save. You're going for the EMP. I'm trying to block him. Time for some projectile acid. Range touch attack at the shield as it lays there. No, you don't. And I rolled a 4. I miss. You also notice R3N, who's probably sentient of this type of thing, the projectile acids are getting less in strength, less in distance, and less in arc. Okay, and the nanite coating it's losing its viscosity, and its thickening is getting thinner. You actually see a rather large portion of his jawline and his neck. The raw materials to make this acid got to come from somewhere. And he releases an extremity, and a bunch of sleeve of nanite acid just comes off, and you can see his revealed stumped arm. From the arm all the way up to the elbow is bare Vex skin with his healed stump. And the black starts at the elbow and goes up, and there's a good portion of the lower part of his jaw and his neck, which are now a bare patch, as this thing is literally using up its raw materials that are encasing him for attacks. And it fails to hit your shield on target to get your EMP to melt it. Hits the floor, acid. Okay. Sorry, Arif, did you go for the shield? No, you wanted to see how this plays out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. I just woken up. And
you see this thing extend an appendage, and then a bunch of this black stuff shoots out. And when it hits the shield, you see burning, smoking like it's acid on the floor. Doesn't really get it really well, but yeah. This thing starts shooting acid. And now you can see the stump of Vex's, the signature stump arm is, obviously there's Vex in there. You see a human Kalashite jawline, very handsome, pointed chin. Yeah.
Very, very handsome.
Yeah.
It's no wonder.
You know what? There's just
Callista
enough.
herself fancies me.
Just enough that you get that venom effect of the bottom line being human, and he's like, "I'm coming, my lady." One hand clawing at the air. Fall. Into the night?
Yes. Into the night.
Into the night he runs. R3N. What do you got, buddy?
Well, my Patrix is kind of running low, but
Well, if can't
except for
seem
the
to
one
get
that
to your
works.
shield. Yeah.
Okay, I will grab it then.
Okay. Move action. Retrieve the shield. You provoke an attack of opportunity.
Take it.
With a... What's your AC?
Be 18.
7 plus my modifiers. That is a miss. This thing lunges at you with a clumsy sort of, raking claw. It hits you. It rakes down your armor, but doesn't penetrate or whatever.
Right.
You grab your shield.
Right.
Now what?
I begin the process for to activate it.
Sure. Okay. It's damaged. Hopefully it'll still fire.
Yeah.
Okay. It's taken, I think we said, what, a quarter or a third of its hit points?
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
I'll give you a 66% chance of firing this puppy up.
All right.
Round 1. Takes 3 rounds to charge.
All right.
Catswarm chases your butt into the night. Do you remember the curse?
Yes, I do.
You hear the cat voices. They've killed you once. And you woke up in the sands again. Vague memories. As you're running from them, this sensation, this unpleasant, we'll call it fear, something you're not used to, wells up from the pit of your stomach, and you start having memories of being hunted down by cats, them catching you at the docks, them mauling you, them devouring you. And then sometime later, you woke up just outside the city in the sands and had to walk from desert and found the priestess of Wadjet. Those memories come flooding back in your adrenaline panic. You died. Something killed you, and you were reincarnated or resurrected outside this city. And cuddle up to Wadjets. You knew you were cursed from Basset. It was all hazy. Oh, sure. Probably you didn't die. You just lost time. You were wounded. Something. Because, you literally, found yourself like a really bad hungover movie in the desert. But no. They caught you. They ripped you to shreds. They ingested you, every little piece of you. And sometime later, shat you out in the desert in a giant sandbox of Basset. And over time, the cat doo-doo became Fafal once again, and the cycle returned. This has happened once since you've killed the chosen of Basset, Roxy the cougar, and her druid, who sacrificed her own life to give the cat's life purpose.
Yep.
You hear the cat cries, and you can almost make sense, almost like speak with animal, as they close on you, as it echoes down the street. It's like a chant.
Quarter. No quarter. No quarter.
Nope.
Guilty.
No.
Guilty.
Nope. It's what we had Ashley say. The solemn vow. As long as your feet touch the sands, we shall hunt. We shall hunt. We shall hunt. And you hear this. That dog on the internet that barks? Yeah, it's creepy as shit like that. You hear the cats.
Yeah.
And they follow at full speed. Triple, quadruple move, but technically their land speed is not as fast as yours. How long can you keep up this jog? Well, as long as you're stuck in this combat round, we'll keep it. But for sooner or later, you might need a different plan besides running down the street. Can you get to a full sprint? Can you get to the water? And will they even care? Well off.
I'm going to try and trip the blob.
Okay. He is in humanoid form.
Let's
Combat, CMB, combat
Yep.
attack against 27.
17.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Not
That's a
27.
that's a
That's-
hit.
Yeah. Down he goes. He's prone. +4 to hit him.
Nope, I just wanted to trip him.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, while he's prone, while Vex is prone, I give him the prone condition, right? I do this now. Give you the old prone condition. For Vex Vandal, he goes down. Ding, 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 ding. All right.
And I am done.
And you were done. Arif.
All right. Now that I've kind of watched things going on, did I ever get a an impression as to what this thing really is?
You remember coming upon the scene when the guards were trying to take down this infidel that was defacing and climbing the Pharasmic spire. One of their members was incredibly ill and barfing up this black goo, and Fafal was attending to him. He became your patient. You looked after him for days.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah, it's all
did I
kind of
ever figure out what it is.
No, it all kind of comes together. It's some kind of hostile foreign body. It's obviously like a black ooze or something. Now, we were just talking about what your impression of R3N is, being a construct, like a Shabti, maybe in your mind. And it really, now it's got a real hard on to attack him. You're not sure why, and it seems to know that his shield is a good weapon against him because he's attacked the shield more than once. You even see R3's look of concern when he picks up the shield. You saw the acid miss, but when he picks up the shield, there's that big shiny glass crystal in the front that begins glowing. It's been acided before, and it's partially damaged. And even though this thing goes down fighting Wella from behind, it's reaching for Rin. It's almost desperate, shield bad. Fire.
He didn't trip the goo. He just tripped Vex.
Yeah, and down. And that's right. All the goo went
right
down
out of the goo.
Yeah. It's like Vex covered in tar. Is basically the best way I can.
I'll move up there and harry. I'm gonna aid other to Ren's AC.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Can I have an 8 another check?
Sure, I'll take 10.
Okay. So you're gold because you have the ability to do so.
Yeah, this is first edition. I can take a 10.
Yeah. It's it's in his contract. If we're not playing first edition, Frank refuses to show up for any other project.
I refuse to roll a die because the die roller hates me.
That's all right. We're digging into Mummy's Mask long term. We revitalized
I really can't
the show.
blame you for that, man. I really can't blame you for that at all.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
So R3N, on your turn, you will have a +3 to your armor class because of the cool 8 another ability.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, that's juicy.
Vex Vandal
Yes.
is prone in goo form and a moment ago. And then you sprung to your feet. You got to the balcony, right? You're hanging onto this balcony, right?
Yep.
You jump onto the balcony and head for the, what do you call it? Like go through the open archway, right?
Yep.
It's shuttered and closed and locked. It's a recessed doorway, but you get on the balcony easily enough. You flip over and you're moving towards the thing, and the bitch has shut you out. Like you're rattling on these,
She is testing me.
What do you want to do?
I picked the lock.
Okay. While he's rolling that, meanwhile, in the real world,
Natural 20 for 28.
in the real world, okay, you get out your thief's tool, or you this trick, these shutters, they're Osirion make, the trick to get around them, pop the, pop the latches on the sides, the whole thing just folds, access. You see a ground room before you. She's laying on the bed. That kind of thing. Someone is on the bed, right? In the real world, prone, okay, you're harrying old man Arif, in there. This thing, while prone, reaches out with one appendage, and a whole bunch of goo goes from foot all the way up to his waist. And we can see a whole bunch of Vex sticking out the bottom. And this thing sort of does the long reach. And instead of trying to projectile acid onto that hotspot, which is charging, it just tries to grab it. Like he grabbed his face. Tries to grab the emitter with an acidic palm. A touch attack on the shield. Sunder, I would assume. I'm trying to break something on your shield. Yeah. Yeah, CMB. I rolled a 19 plus my bonuses. What's your CMD?
15.
Okay, this thing reaches out, grabs the emitter, and gives it a great big juicy juice of acid. Oh, sorry. I got the D3 going. Just like acid splash. It's not so bad. Oops. Come on. Acid splash.
Except in reality, it's way nastier than acid because
Oh, yeah.
it's breaking things down at the molecular level.
3 points. This thing melts. Now, remember how I said you got it going, and in 3 rounds, you have a 66% chance?
Yeah.
Okay. I melt it 3 points. That's another third. Your percentage chance of activating this just dropped to 33%, dude. Fall running into the night, yes?
And I run so far away.
Everybody, he just
And I
rose.
ran
I'm
all
rolling
night
down
and
the avenue.
No, 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 no.
I
He
couldn't
said
get
everybody, and he
away.
took a drink of water.
Chasing me, oh no. The cats are chasing, no.
You ever see those night shots in movies where, like, you're in the moment, you're big on movie sound with the guy running, and then they just do this long shot, like a night camera, and there's no noise, just some guy like freaking out going down the street. There's like really no ambient noise, right? This is a night shot of him down at the docks. You just hear, and then just like he just jumps into the river like sploosh. You see a whole bunch of crocodiles follow him in. But we'll get back to that. R3N, 33%. We are on round 2. One more round of charging, and you can activate this thing. Takes you 3 rounds to get it going. What do you want to do in the meantime? This thing has a hold of it and is melting your emitter.
So I'm going to ask your opinion on something. I'm going to do something again. It's not normally textbook, but I want your rule on it.
Sure.
I have another ability that I can use my innate nanites for.
Okay.
It seems how they are running aplenty currently.
Mm-hmm.
I have an ability called Nanite Revival.
Ooh. Okay.
Which it allows, I can instinctually use it to save my life. Once per day, I can, as an immediate action, command the nanites to stabilize you while you're dying, even while unconscious or helpless.
It is technically lying prone in a pool of your blood, because as you grappled him, you bled all over the frickin' place.
Right.
There's your blood on me, there's your blood on the ground. Now I'm reaching over the pool of blood that leads back to you in your arm. We're both reaching for the same thing. This thing is definitely in contact with a whole bunch of your bluey goo.
Yeah. Or would I be able to use that to get my shield to more operational status?
Coming at you want to have your nanites like restitch it?
Repair the shield.
Oh, okay. It would take too much time to repair the shield, but
Okay.
I would allow the nanites to surge or boost your 33% chance kind of thing.
Sure.
Okay, so again, what do they do? Run it past me, like the math of it?
It stabilizes. It's an
And-
auto stable check.
Okay, so what is the regular stabilization check for you?
Same as everybody else. We
Right,
have to make a
it's-
stabilization check.
It's like 10 plus your con, right?
Yeah, it's a fortitude save.
Okay.
When you start,
Right. So what's your con regularly? +1?
+1, yes.
Yeah, so you roll a raw d20, add 1, right?
Yeah, the way I interpret
Okay.
it is it stabilizes me. So in this case, instead of fixing me,
I
fix
got
my
you.
shield.
I got you. Okay, so roll d20.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll.
Unfortunately, though, for you to use any ability, you need to be intact. When you con damage yourself, you're hurting yourself. You know what I mean? I have to kind of go with your current con state,
Okay.
which is at -1. So
Okay.
you roll a d20.
I get an 18.
-1 is 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if we convert 20 into percentage 100, every 1 is 5%, right?
Right.
So 17 times 5?
That's not how you do the math, but yeah.
What do you mean?
17. But you want 17 times 5?
Well, think about it. A 1 on a d20 is 5%. A 20
85.
on a, right? 85, right. So you go from 33% chance, okay? You boost this thing as if you were stabilizing yourself at 85%, right? So what is 85% of 33? So we go 33 times 0.85 equals 28. So if we add 28
61%.
is what?
61%.
Yep. You managed to juice this, you overclock your emitter with your nanite surge to 61% with this action. Cat Swarm, we chase you into the night. Well, F. Well played, by the way.
Can I see if is there enough distinguish between the goop and Vex, or is it still?
He kind of looks like he's been hockey shirted, and he's sticking out the bottom. You know what I mean? There's no head. There's no arms.
I'm just can I target the goop instead of targeting Rex?
Yes, because there's enough goop doing a long reach beyond the humanoid form. There actually is an appendage that you could target if you wish. There's also legs and ass of Deadpool hanging at the bottom. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I'll target the goop.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I will hit it. I guess I'll just punch it.
Okay.
Bad goop.
And you're using your energy?
Oh my god.
Oh, he crits. Possible
sorry.
crit.
Sorry, I'm still targeting Vex for some reason. That's
Yeah,
not
you're
me.
supposed to.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine. That's fine. A 22.
That is a critical hit.
Yeah.
That did resolve with the 10 because I'm prone.
Oops.
You're not hitting me, you're hitting the goop.
Yeah, hitting the goop.
Okay.
All right. Ready for some damage? Yes. Okay. 14.
Dead.
What's that?
His damage is resolving on me.
Oh.
And it says dead.
Just damage 14 to Vex Vandal. Status dead.
So, crit. I pull a crit card. I have a name. I'm a thing. I'm a boss fight. Right? Solid blow. Triple damage.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Not double damage. See, sometimes the crit cards, you know.
Add that D5.
Yeah.
I'll add
Another D6 plus 2.
add another
Or
D6
D6, yeah.
plus
Yeah.
2. So another 6, so that's 20.
20 points of damage. Okay, so you go.
To the goo.
You have a +4 to hit him because he's prone, right? And we'll take that +4 as what they call a called shot because you're targeting a specific body part, right? Okay, so now you're trying to target the goo specifically. I didn't get into the -4 called shot because you already rolled on me, but since you have a +4 because he's prone, get it? It cancels. Okay, so just stick with the rules. He does a called shot on a body. -4, +4 prone. It works out to this attack. He rolls a natural 20, hits anyway, just comes jumping over him, double fist, slamming down on that appendage, and just makes the goo, which is not wrapped around the guy's arm, it's like a solid tube of goo, just splatter everywhere and sever. And now there is a seriously, well, it's a swarm. You can't really hurt it without an area attack, but because you crit it, you've actually severed its connection to Vex's body. There's so much of it forward off that limb reaching. It's like you've cut the amoeba.
He's saved. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, nicely done. Arif. Now we have a pile of goo on the floor that's reaching up like black pudding and grabbing onto the shield. We have melting it. We have R3N flicking blood, his own lifeblood, and getting staggering dizzy.
I'm gonna take
Eric. Oh, sorry, R3N. You owe me con bleed, dude. Bleed
Okay.
that bleed, please.
lead the bleed.
Blood.
D3.
I actually made a
D3.
mistake. You can't take 10 on an 8 other roll, so I rolled it at a 20.
Okay.
But I
Good
want
for
to
you.
take a blanket off the bed
Yeah.
and just kind of tackle the puddle
Yeah. Why
and just
not?
cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuddle time. Yeah. Cuddle
Right.
the puddle. It's a puddle cuddle.
Cuddle the puddle.
This is a move
Um,
that Phrasmites have handed down.
Oh, so gross, man. Just so gross.
Just Phrasmite clerics have handed down.
Yeah,
this
I'm
move.
getting my goo sprayed all over everyone. Like, this is just like,
Yeah.
What'd you get there? R3N 1 point. That's a D3.
2.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
rolled
that's
a
a-
D3 and I got 2.
Oh, okay. So that's 7 points. You're just bleeding out all over the place, and you're at -2 con mod. Okay. So yeah, it's like attacking someone with a net, really. So I don't think you need a CMB. I think you just attack it.
Like a touch attack.
Yeah. You're just trying to
Alright.
cover it, right?
Yeah. I got a 2.
Okay. So it just,
I don't have to try to dodge the
it
Osprey.
just,
It's ridiculous.
just jumps on there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's
probably
laying on the
moving
ground
stand-
and he just jumps down beside me with the blanket. Oh, sorry,
Good.
didn't see you there.
Okay. Vex, you open the palace doors on the balcony. There's someone on the bed, right? And the walls all begin to dissolve. They like melt. It's like they all turn black and then just start melting onto the floor.
No, I want this. Come to me, my lady. Ha
Okay. The woman on the bed, right, also turns into this big black blob. And then on the other side of her, you remember the Mafia movie where like the guy just kind of like sits up, you can't see for the body on the bed, he just sits up and looks over. You see R3N. And he greets you. R3N, you've planted your crystal consciousness into Vex, and it can now communicate with his cerebral cortex directly. This is you from a day ago. So
Hey, baby, prepare to receive the... Oh, come on. This is my dream. Get out.
Okay. The walls all dissolve, and you're just like in a bare chamber of metal. It's R3N's pod, like the chamber which is the crystal. So to you, Vex, it just looks like a blank room. There's walls and they're kind of metallic, but it does, the palace is obviously gone. There is
Nondescript kind of a...
The bed is more like an altar, more like a block. And on it is this pile of goo, which was the woman. All the nice scenery dissolves, and then sitting up from beside the goo is
My
R3N.
friend, I am very tolerant to much of your antics. But this I cannot stand for. Please leave and allow me to make love to my goddess.
I'm sorry. That's impossible.
This is my dream. Nothing is impossible. Be gone.
You are mistaken. This is not a dream.
Imagine Morpheus and Neo in the construct, and he's trying to lay it down for him. Okay. However, this R3N version has no knowledge of today's events. However, you know you're in a virtual construct. You know you're in direct contact with a host's. Like, imagine your consciousness is in the crystal. Okay, so this is your software of you in the hardware. The room is the crystal. The R3N he's talking to is the software backup. Okay,
There can be assumptions made based on the fact that I'm here now.
There's two invaders. You're a happy backup software upgrading. There's malware sitting beside you.
Well,
and
his software would be aware of the invader. He had to penetrate to get to this point. He would have an understanding as to what's going on.
This is what I'm saying. There's two invaders in your crystal. One is sentient that you recognize as a person. You don't know how he got in here or how his consciousness got in here, but that's Vex Vandal's consciousness. You're aware of it because you have a direct line to it. It's not a glitch in your system. It's not part of the malware. For some reason, your backup software is integrated or interacting directly.
Yeah, he's booting in my software.
Yeah, well, anyway.
He's an app,
Do you
essentially.
mind? Do you mind? I'm trying to lay this down virtually.
Sorry, man. I'm just saying.
I know. From R3N's,
Carry on, sir. Carry on.
Thank you. From R3N's perspective, okay? Forget the room. Forget the day that went by. This is the backup software, which is R3N all the way up until last night. Okay? You're chilling your crystal. You've been invaded by a hostile entity, which is the black goo, and it's here and it's roaming around trying to take over and do stuff, right? Also, for some crazy reason, you have a hard line to a sentient being, and you can interact with his consciousness because there he is. You have two things you can do right away. Try to purge the nanite, or block it, like run around the room, see what it's up to, or muck around with the consciousness. Also, I don't know if it's against your programming, you could possibly force yourself on the consciousness and follow it back and try to invade the host body, which of the owner of said consciousness. Either one. But you kind of get the idea, though, that this body, this goo, is detached. It's here on its own. You know what I mean? And it's a nanite source like you are. So this is what you're aware of. Plus, Matt, what he said is relatively true, is his fun theatrics. What do you want to do? This is your playground, dude. You can do anything.
I'm sorry, Vex. I don't know how you got here, but there is an external threat which I must deal with.
What are you talking about? This is my dream. You're such a strange individual.
I'm sorry, Vex. There isn't time that allows me to divulge you with the information.
Vex, can you make a willpower save for me?
Probably not. 7.
The goo rolls off the floor, hits hard, turns back into the woman, and looks like the wounded gazelle and speaks to you. Vex, help me. I'm not well. He's doing something to me. This is my true form. And she starts staggering to her feet. Help me. Don't let him take me. We are supposed to be here together. And where she hits the floor starts turning into that nice carpet, coming up on the hard bed. R3N, she's trying to assert herself. Can I have a willpower from you? He's buying it totally.
Certainly.
You're under attack.
19.
You're good. You realize the illusion, as it were, the distortion, the malware, the nanites trying to deceive your system. And to you, you see what she's doing. You see her, the form in the room she's trying to project to him. Okay? That's not real. You see through it. You see the goo, which is the nanite pile, and you see it spreading out, trying to influence your system. You see the double layer. You are aware that it's attacking you to influence him.
Vex, please retreat away from the hostile body.
This is what I want. It's my goddess. She beckons.
You come to her?
Of course.
Okay. He rushes to her side and helps him up. And she gets up holding his hand, smiling. You see the connection she makes with him, and it kind of spreads up his arm, unknowns to him. You have a lovely warm feeling. Oh, the goddess is warm. You feel warm to her touch. You know, you're good. This is going to be, she's using your construct room and your resources of this crystal against him. She's isolated, but
I'm sorry, Vex. This can no longer be entertained. I wish I had time to explain this to you, but I must purge this entity now.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Purge.
All right. What are we looking at here? I'm trying to attack you. You're aware. So I think we're using base DCs of fortitude and will. How strong I am. Think of our fortitudes as our ACs and our wills as our attacks.
Okay.
Okay, so add your will bonus to a d20 to attack my fortitude, which is, the me. Or my, actually, no, I guess it's will against will. So yeah, your will is your sword as well as your shield. You have you have a +2 will, right?
Yeah.
Okay, unless you want to mod that somehow. You're on home turf, I'll give you a +4.
Cool.
So you have a 16, like AC kind of thing.
So +6 to my roll. So. Yeah,
No, like that's defense. This is your home, as it were, so you can be on the defensive. So instead of a 12 AC, it's like you have a 16 against her, but you only have a +2 to hit her because you have to assert your will on her. So you have like a +2 to hit kind of thing, will to will.
All right.
So whatever,
to hit using my.
Just roll raw d20. You have a +2 using your willpower.
Okay.
Because it's all virtual.
15 to hit.
Okay. Yes, actually. Because my will out here, even with my +4, which is formidable, I don't have any, I don't have anything like this. I gain control of him. I add his will to mine, and your willpower, Vex, is
0.
Okay, so he's aiding another. That gives me a +2, but only when I attack you, or only when so. All right. So with your 15 to hit me, okay.
Mm-hmm.
If my total will is 14, let's say, and you get through with a 15, damaging me with your willpower is just sort of like a 1, 2, 3 process. You need 3 solid hits, like a skill check challenge. 3 solid hits before 2 failures, kind of thing, to purge me. Okay. So now me, I as well am acting simultaneously with him standing by me, helping, whether defense or offense. I'm going to use his willpower +0. Fine. I'll use him for offense and try to attack you with a +6. And I roll a 10, which is a 16, which barely gets you. So while you're trying to purge her, okay, she tries to degrade your software so that she and he can imprint. She's trying to overwrite your software. I will become you. And she becomes partially successful. So let's say we'll go back to percentage. We're both at 100%. You erase 33% of the virus. I'm down to 66. But not before I overwrite 33% of your program. I'm literally smithing you up. Okay? Yeah. Vex. Okay? Suddenly, R3N's got nice legs. I mean, there's no other way around it. Dude suddenly got nice legs. Like hers. I can make your dreams come true. What if there was more of us to entertain you, she says.
Oh,
And
yeah,
suddenly
baby, I like this.
R3N suddenly
It's like
has
you're reading
legs.
my mind.
Okay. So he seems on board. So again, I'm just going to hang on to him and use him. So R3N, you could try to talk, you could try to communicate with Matt to aid you or stop helping her.
Mhm.
And you can attack me at the same time.
All right, I make a diplomacy to Vex.
Okay. Well, I'd like this in RP. You guys are always
Of
so
course.
big on RP.
No. Well, there'll be that's
Talk the little horny dude out of the hot goddess that he thinks he's about to embrace as soon as we deal with converting you into a better threesome. It's basically what seems to be going through his primal little
Vex, do you remember when we went on that binge?
So you're gonna say you remember when we went up Brookback Mountain? Oh no.
Okay, what happens in the wealthy district stays in the wealthy district, my friend.
This is very unlike that.
Can I have your attack, Ryan? Come at me. You're trying to purge her before she overwrites you.
Yes. D20 plus 2. 5.
Okay. You don't lose any ground because she has to attack you back, but you don't get any more. She's still at the 66% of herself.
Yeah.
And the debate continues. I try to attack you. First, let's keep Matt on my side. Would you like there to be more of me? To serve you? To guide
But
you?
of course, I mean, Ren, come on, buddy. Be the ultimate wingman.
Yeah. Took on new arena. 10 plus 4 for me and 2 from 8 another 16. She barely hits you again, and I overwrite 66%. You're down to 30%. Now R3N has nice hips, a nice rack. It's just a head and shoulders of plate mail, of banded mail, going, no, dude, this is not what you think.
Beauty is but a light switch away.
Yeah.
I reach for the paper bag.
Okay. He breaks away from her for a moment, gets his own idea, becomes a third party. She doesn't, you can see the other her going, what are you doing? Don't let go. He's like, I want a paper bag. Where's the paper bag? He just reaches over. Okay. On the floor behind him, he manifests something. It's just part of his consciousness. To him, it looks like a paper bag, like a sack. And he goes and gets it.
Robo.
This is good, R3N. He has the same power she does. He can actually build a defense and assert his own will here in your construct. It's not strong.
Except I'm going on the offense here. I'm trying to diplomat my way into the, knocking one off the bucket list, so to speak.
My android, who is my goddess, who is my ultimate wingman. Rest in peace,
Shh, just put this on. Trust me, my friend, you will not regret it.
Oh, this is going to a place not even the virtual. Sorry, that's us. So I think we're back to you, R3N.
Right.
So, talking him down, talking him to do something else. He's broken off of her, so I just lost my +2. Now I'm only +4 to attack you. Well, it's my turn. He's doing his own thing. He's attacking you on his own with his +0, but he's no longer helping her.
Mwahahaha. +0. Let's go for it. 5. I
Okay.
miss.
Yeah. Well,
I go to drop the bag over his head. And he just ducks out of the way.
he's just standing there, put this on. He throws the bag at you, just kind of plops off your chest. Anyway, R3N, what do you want to do?
Purge the hostile.
Okay. Attack.
+2, 20, natural 20.
Natural 20. Possible crit. Confirm. 14 or higher with a +2.
Natural 20 again.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Goodbye, Vex.
So you're purging him? I thought you were purging
assuming
her.
that. Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
she's-
assuming that he won't be around once this is done. I don't
All
know.
right. Okay. So sorry, you had gotten her down to 66%, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You hit her once with a crit. Okay. It takes her beyond that third. She's like at the threshold, and before she can attack to like maybe do something to bring herself back or whatever because of your crit, you confirm and you purge her. So the invading entity is gone. So 1 down, 2 to go. Here's the problem. Vex is now attacking you, and 66% boobs. You got a nice rack. She is on you. This conversion, this smith, you are 66% smith. It has the 2/3 of you, and she's gone, but the new you, 2/3 me, 1/3 you, tries to absorb you. So I attack you. However, I'm only at 66%, so instead of +4 will, I only have like a +2 because I'm not, I'm not full. Okay, and your AC is 16.
16, yeah.
I roll a 6 and fail, but this thing, is trying to dominate you. It can't talk to him anymore, but it's trying to engulf you. It's almost like you're covered in the goo and it's trying to, do to you what we did to Vex. You went, I went, we're back to Vex. Vex made the bag. Now he jumped his turn and kind of like tried to get you with the 5. So we're back to you. You want to start purging yourself? Get this thing off of you, be more you than it?
Yeah.
I will not let you take control. Okay. It is you. It is her. So you're actually attacking yourself. So
Confirm the critical against myself.
she doesn't have like the 14. She actually has 66% of like 16. So what would that be?
12.
Yeah, that sounds good. She's easy enough to hit because she only has an AC of 12 because she is you, but she is coming. So with your +2, hit a 12, you only need to roll a 10. 11. Okay. You push her down to 33%. Gone is the waistline and the nice rack there, Matt. Vex. And he's just down to he's like trying to skimmy out of this suit, It's like the guy who's like, is a hot chick, he does the zipper. And it's just a big ugly dude, banded male popping out. No. We're not going for that. We're not doing this. No.
You're even a joy kill in my dreams.
Yeah.
Ren,
What
come
do you
on,
do?
buddy.
What do? You're going to need more than the bag because now he's 2/3 himself. What do you want to do there, Vex? The woman beside you, though you are concentrated on Vex, who was becoming her, vanishes.
What have you done? My friend. Come on, man. Do me a solid here.
What do you want to do?
I will attack him.
Okay. +0. Assert your will.
13.
What is your AC? Near 16?
16, yeah.
minus 33%. Remember I was giving the room +4 and he has he's only 66% of himself.
33%
So 12
less.
No,
yeah.
the
That's
easiest
a
way.
hit. Woohoo.
The easiest way to do it is
Just put these on. Don't worry. It'll feel good in a minute.
okay, so now he's bagged. He runs up, he bags you. Okay, so there's who knows what Vex is imagining under this bag at the top of you. Okay. And then there's you, and then there's her. Now you have 2 entities, 3, all with equal 33%, 33%, 33%, which is R3N's crystal, all vying for supremacy at the same time. Shit. Now I have 2 things I got to do, because not only do I have to try to absorb R3N, now I got to fight you off, Vex, because you're here.
Could I aid Vex if he's the not being influenced?
Well, he's also trying to evade you.
Yeah, but
Well, actually, are you saying you would rather Vex take control than her?
Yep. 100% what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I guess that's not really you. This is only a backup copy. That's crazy, but okay. So it's my turn. I'm trying to attack you. And I roll a 2 and fail. Vex, he forgoes his turn and aids another on you. So he just kind of like does the tin soldier. Okay. And suddenly you're like, your bag has extra ruffles and can go down further. All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, my friend. I knew you would come to me in the end.
So roll your d20, +0 for you, +2 for his aid. R3N, roll your attack at +2 and hit a DC of 10.
$21.
You aid successfully, you get a +2.
Okay, so that's a +2.
Mhm.
Come on, baby. Let the good times roll. 5.
Okay, no, you fail. So we're still kind of at this point. Okay, but now it's basically R3N. If you want to keep helping him, then you could fight her off with a better bonus, but then you're fighting both of them, or you can aid him and just hope he prevails with his crappy rolls. But at least it's kind of 2-on-1, not everyone, like not a free-for-all. Anyway, back to her. Come on. What is that, 14? 14 plus my bonuses. Okay, so now, Matt, you've got the 2/3, right?
Yep.
Okay. Slender hands come out and are trying to take the bag off, and you see, her body. Again.
From under the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love this dream. Exciting.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Start pulling the bag off.
You know it's R3N though under the hood. Like she comes up this far and you see the plated shoulders and the the thing going, I'm helping you, buddy. Like, oh shit, not that, the head is still R3N.
I can dream, can't I?
Well, technically she's at the position you wanted her. The head is bagged and you got the body. You could change tactics if you want. Bed's right there.
It is time, my friend. It is
trip.
time.
Over bear. What do you do? Change the playing field. Just lay her down.
I seduce.
Okay.
It.
All right. Even though he's changed his tactics, he is still using his will to try to intrigate, the host. So it's the same thing, really. R3N, do you help?
If he's trying to aid her again, no.
If he's trying to... What?
I'm trying to aid myself.
He thinks he's having a good time with you, but...
Vex, your impulses are too much sometimes.
I think you're on your own. You want to attack her or get him off you? Okay.
15.
Oh, dude grows abs and a wiener, just the legs again. Damn it, he's not helping. Sorry, I mean, the cod piece of the plate, jumps back in there. We're back and forth, guys. Okay, 2/3 you, 1/3 me. My turn. Come on, man. 17. It's back and forth and back and forth. Cod piece, sultry navel and boobs. Cod piece. This is going back and forth, back and forth. You're kind of in a stalemate here, Vex. You lay her down, and you're going for your belt, going, yes, no, cod piece, crap, come on, man. All of a sudden, like, whoop, yep, there we go, hips, all right, go for the belt again. No, damn it, R3N's talking into the bag. Oh no, you're not doing it right. You're
Can I
supposed to-
spend a hero point to bolster my roll?
Yeah, sure. +8.
Because I'm getting sick of this.
Okay.
And I'm
Well,
just like, enough.
You want
This
to?
is going to go my way.
All right. So you want to help her?
I want
wanna-
to help.
Well, help yourself.
Me.
Or
Yeah.
you want to get the bag going down there? What do you? Okay. Get on there. Bad touch. Okay.
15.
Okay. In your weakened state, because remember, I said 66 drops you to like 12.
Yep.
You jump on there. You get yourself aligned. She's ready. And the camera fades out of the room, and there's that like, hallelujah, hallelujah music, you know. You do your thing. It's all good. Best you can hope for. She's gone. You got the hot bod of the chick. R3N goes quiet.
That's right.
And you're done.
Freedom prevails, not yet.
Yeah.
Some time. I mean, I'm not an amateur.
Yeah. You yeah, you know, you finish, right? She rolls off the bed onto the floor. R3N. You're still there. You're 33%. Okay? He's inseminated her. He's attacking her in a completely other way. Inside out.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
So weird.
I'm just saying, do you want to fight them both off? Because now we're like, 33%.
No,
in.
I'll
You let
go
it go?
wingman.
I'll allow.
You let it? All right. All right. Can I have a willpower check with a base DC from Ryan? Reformat, incubate.
11.
That's enough, because now you're only fighting yourself. You pull within yourself. You let go. You let him take over the programming, her take over the programming. It's whatever to them. But a reformat destroys everybody and everything. All three of you are gone. And the room reformats your software. It's like a turning back of the clock. Before he came in, before all this stuff went down, it's like a guy looking at his computer and he's fighting the malware and he's doing all this stuff, and it's just like, fuck it, pull the plug it back in, and I reformat my drive and I put my own damn software in there. The crystal can do this. Vex, you're still in here. Okay? Do you remember the scene where Buddy drinks the worm on Nightmare on Elm Street? Buddy drinks the tequila worm. The eyeball opens and he vomits up this worm, and then this thing grows into a body, then runs under the bed, and then just becomes this little appendage quadriplegic thing running across the floor.
Yep.
And it's Freddy. Okay?
Yep.
She rolls off the bed and shrinks into the bag, and then falls over and starts writhing, and the bag comes off and stands up, and her form with R3N's head becomes your chest, your legs, his head, and then back to her.
Oh man!
And
I've
then-
got to lay off this mamra.
And then
Side effects are killer.
her belly swells and she gives birth to a brand new baby R3N. And as he grows, the umbilical cord still attached takes her form and mass and just dissolves it into nothing. As if through the umbilical cord, he's just eating the data. And after this terrible sight of an R3N baby with a great big head like Deadpool, just gets bigger and bigger, bigger, stands there in front of you. You have an
This is bizarre.
R3N that knows nothing about today, nothing about yesterday, has a purge log, and greets you. Ryan?
Hello and greetings.
Meanwhile,
Can you explain to me what just happened?
Yes, he can, and he does. Meanwhile, outside the room, Wellif is out of moves. Old man Arif. So Vex, the goo, remember Wellif comes down and just does the big pommel. Oh, splat. Right? And he's gone. You can't make heads or tails of this. But I'll tell you this. After a while, checking his vitals, Vex is awake, breathing, stable, unconscious, shakes for a while. We don't know what to do with him. We pick him up, we get him into the bed, right? R3N. Can I have another con?
D3.
Mm-hmm. The battle seems to be over.
2.
Okay. You're up to 9. Arif and Wellaf want to rush you to a temple to heal you. There's no one here that can. Maybe take you down to the faithful. You've what? The battle, it's up to Vex now. Whatever's going on with the crystal combat you and everything, you're unaware of the win, the loss, or the whatever that's happening inside him. It's kind of up to him now. You've done everything you can.
So the black goo has subsided?
The black goo has subsided, and it out here, it loses its mass. It has no electrical. When Wellif severed it from you, it has no current, no electricity, no nothing. So the nanites sort of like run out and just kind of, they're just organic, metalish, gooey matter. They seem to have gone dormant. R3N just lets the EMP build, or do you want to shut it off so that you don't
Yeah, shut it down. He sees that that's going down. He bypasses it to make sure that,
because it would destroy all the work you've done for Vex with this.
Yep.
If there's anything inside him.
it was the last ditch. So
Okay, can I have another D3? Another round goes by.
one.
10 points of damage. You're nearing the end, R3N.
Yep.
What do you do? Any last words? Do you accept your fate? Do you jump out the window and hopefully the faithful could possibly, you're going to be dead in 3 to 6 seconds.
Go over to Vex.
Okay.
Follow the light, friend.
Can I have another D3?
Three.
Your constitution damage becomes 13, exceeding your con. The android that was the original R3N ceases to function. The twinkle going out of his eyes, and he just sits, and his head slowly bows, and his shoulder slumps as he's left kneeling in front. Yeah. I was thinking more like the cool scene from Blade Runner where the guy just knows his time's up and just sits there and, and follow the light. Vex, for you, a lot of time has gone by, but in the real world, not much compared to your synapses firing. You wake up. You look around the room. Your friends are astonished. Fafal is AI in the wind. Old man Arif is trying to treat your dead android friend. And Wellaf is completely flabbergasted and will end the session here with one last thing. You see a dead android in front of you, and yet you can communicate, close your eyes and sense, and see R3N in here, in you. And there's a crystal rock sticking out of your neck. And we'll see you next time. Say goodnight, my friend. Vex?
Good night, my friend. And all of my other friends out there. I am sorry I am such a pervert. You wanted in my head? This is what you get.